Yo, what's going on, everybody? Before I get into the topic at hand, I first want to say I want to pose a question. I know a good amount of y'all are probably PlayStation users or whatever. I got a question. It's about game sharing. Um, okay, I have PlayStation Plus. I've had it since I guess like a little bit after E3 was over. It was like 2 or 3 days. Went ahead, got PlayStation Plus, and honestly, I'm loving it. Got several games on my Vita, got several games on my PS3 now and stuff that I'm going through. But anyways, um, my brother, he he's got a PlayStation, but he doesn't have PlayStation Plus. Okay, so I'm wondering, what I want to know is, can I game share games with him that I get on PlayStation Plus? I know I can I know I can game share games that he gets, but I'm just not sure about Plus. I'm not sure if PlayStation Plus has some type of separate like restrictions towards game sharing. Like, can I game share games with him that I get for free on PlayStation Plus? And or do they have to be discounted games that I can game share with him? I was kind of wondering that. I didn't want to go through the whole thing of like getting him to, give my information to him so that he can get up there and then download the game and then see if he can play it. Like, I mean, if anybody actually knows the answer to that, let me know definitely. But like I said, just to be clear about it, I got PS Plus. He doesn't. I want a game share with him from the games that I get for free and discounted on PlayStation Plus. I just want to know if he can actually successfully play those games on his PS3 and shit at his crib. But anyways, guys, so if anybody knows that, please let me know. That'll be very helpful. All right, outside of that, I basically just want to come up with just a quick rant discussion about this next generation of gaming, and just pose the question of, do y'all think this next generation is going to be one of the best generations in gaming? Um, Now, me personally, I think it will be one of the best. To me, I mean, you might want to call it nostalgia or whatever, but honestly, back then games were just all around funner at the time. They were more original and everything. Um, was around, Super Nintendo days and stuff like that. Those are probably always going to be my favorite times in gaming. Um, it's definitely one of my favorites. But this next generation of gaming, I think it's going to be one of the best generations, definitely. And the reason why is because with the 360 and the PS3 generation and the Wii generation, the multiplayer revolution really took charge. You know what I'm saying? And co-op experiences were like at the forefront. So with this next generation, you know, you're seeing, I kind of touched on this before in the last video. You're seeing more cooperative games, and I think that's going to be a very big kind of like factor as games go on this next gen, without a doubt. Like I see that being more of a common thing. You're still gonna have your great single player games, but I'll never forget when, after Gears of War 1 came out, there was a whole bunch of people playing, and they were playing online, including myself, editors and all this stuff. And I remember reading articles that, what I'm saying, they were like, this is a game changer. Like it felt right. It was something new. Like you played Gears, and you could play it with a buddy. And then for some people, it was like, what? I don't want to play another game any other way if it's not like this. And honestly, like, it's understandable. Like, I can understand for certain games it shouldn't be like that. Like like survival horror games, I think you can do it co-op, but it has to be a certain kind of survival horror game. It can't be very fast paced. It can't be upbeat. It has to be a very traditional survival horror game. If it's an action adventure game, you know what I'm saying, something like an Uncharted or a Gears of War, something like that, yeah, I think those are perfect um, games to have that co-op experience, even with 3 to 4 players. Um, those work very well. And then you're starting to see like these MMO like hybrid kind of games, such as with Destiny and Division. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing a lot of co-op experiences. Look at The Crew. The Crew is another one, and they're not just games that have these multiplayer modes to have these co-op stuff. Like no, the game itself is built off of that. And I like that. I mean, playing with someone else is always great, without a doubt. They should never take away the fact that you can play by yourself, which I don't think any of these games are really doing that. But um, but being able to play co-op is definitely awesome and it's dope. And I love the fact that this time around the PlayStation is actually releasing with a headset bundled with it. Thank God. They really needed to do that. That was hurting the PlayStation last time. For those of you that's been following me for a long time, ever since I originally came up here, y'all know how I was at a point talking about headsets and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. Um, that's why a lot of people say to get on PlayStation and it's a ghost town because no one had headsets, you know what I'm saying? And then people would always give excuses to why they don't have a headset and why they're not talking. It's like you know what I'm saying? But if they had a headset, if they opened it and they got a headset with it, guess what? They would put that shit on. So stop the fucking excuses. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. You would put it on. Uh, but it just is what it is, and that is just gonna help the co-op experience grow. You know, um, so you know, but like I said, the original question that I was stating, what do y'all think about this next generation? Do y'all think it's gonna be one of the best? I personally think that it most likely will. I think it's going to be one of the best generations. I'm hoping that it's better than this current one. There was some great games to come out this gen, but like there was a lot of things that were really lacking. There was a lot of things that were actually really lacking, especially when it came to consoles. You know, but that's just me. Let me know what y'all think, and please, if anybody knows the answer to that PlayStation Plus question I asked at the beginning, please let me know. All right, guys, Dub Central, Shampoo. I'll at y'all later. Thanks for watching.